we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We're inside the Wells Fargo Center, live from Philadelphia. It's the 76ers. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Washington. Wall out there with Gordon. Then there's Jared Dudley. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Sullinger in at the 4 spot. Sullinger the screen. And it's Gordon penetrating. Clock at 6. Dudley, no luck. Last season, the first season of action for Nerlens Noel, officially a rookie after sitting out the 2014 season. He looked good, and he got better as the season was going on.
A great point. I think that year off really helped him grow as a player. Coming into the draft when he came out, he was a guy who I thought had one of the most unbelievable motors I had ever seen. And you know what? Everything he was hyped up to be, he lived up to on the defensive end.
Here's Wall after the made shot from Manu Ginobili. Sullinger passes to Wall. Sullinger the screen. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Rondo kicks to Ginobili. Back to Rondo. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Dudley with it. Picked up by Ginobili. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Misses the 3. Rondo against Wall. Rondo kicks to Noel. Shoots. Ginobili can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Dishes to Cauley Stein. Gordon with no one around. And the 3 ball is good. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
There's a screen by Noel. That's good from Ginobili on the assist by Rondo. Ginobili's got 5.
And the offense, 3 or 4, a solid start for this game.
And Wall kicks to Sullinger. He dishes it to Dudley. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Cauley Stein. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Wall again. Rondo. Duncan high post. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Duncan's got his first basket of the night.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint.
And Wall kicks to Sullinger. No one near him. Can't get it to go. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Rondo drives in. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Feeds it to Parker. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Parker's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Good.
Assisted.
Dudley's got his first points in this one. The 76ers leading 5-4. Parker sets the screen for Rondo. Parker left side. That one wide left.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And Dudley kicks to Cauley Stein. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
The 76ers didn't lie to themselves about last season, Greg. They knew they weren't going to be in the playoffs. They spent a lot of time last season developing their young players.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, the third straight year the Sixers would miss the playoffs. But as you said, Kevin, they knew what the season had in store. The key was could they keep those young guys focused on growth and experience and not get caught up in the fact that they struggled to win games.
Tries to keep it alive. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Shot clock at 5. Wall with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Here's Cauley Stein. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And it's clear for the Sixers, the plan has been to continue to add good young players. Eventually, I think they'll be a force in the East. There's no guarantee, but they've got a plan and they're sticking to it.
A lot of teams that win a title often have a former #1 pick leading the way, or at least a top 3 NBA draft pick as their leader. So the 76ers are trying a shotgun approach to that, trying to get as many top 3 picks as they can, hoping one turns into the next superstar.
Washington trailing. And Wall kicks to Gordon. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. And it's 6 points for Eric Gordon.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. I think all 3 of us agree John Wall, a tremendous all-around player.
Outstanding. Speed was what jumped out at me most when I saw him first at Kentucky. Now he's been able to harness that speed as a pro, and he makes plays that very few can make as a point guard.
He gives you a lot of different looks, doesn't he?
He sure does.
Rondo dishes to Noel. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Hey guys, John Wall, obviously one of the most electrifying players to enter the league in some time. Unreal body control, tremendous length and athleticism for a point guard. And that's one of the reasons he gets so many steals, blocks, and rebounds. All these extra things from his position that really add up.
John Wall uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Here's Duncan to end the drought. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
You know, guys, for Wall, the one thing he's still ironing out is his shooting stroke. It looks better every year, but doesn't necessarily go in more often, especially from 3. But even if he never becomes a great shooter, I think he'll remain one of the game's best all-around talents.
Let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Then for the Wizards, JaVale McGee's checked in for Sullinger. Wright comes in for Jared Dudley. And it's Livingston in for John Wall.
Number 11.
Patterson. And now Philadelphia on the break. Muhammad with the ball. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
Blatch, no luck.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Blatch pulls it in. Washington's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here is Livingston. Muhammad covering. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got his first basket.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
There's a good screen. Inside. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
And so it's Washington with it. Right side, Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Here is Livingston. He feeds it to Wright. There's the pass to Blatch. And stolen by Patterson. Now the 76ers on the break. Hickson up top. Patterson, the screen. Shot clock at 6. He used that pick to perfection. He's got 6. Wizards have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. McGee a screen. Livingston passes to Blatch. Rebound by the 76ers.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Here's the screen. Muhammad, no luck.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends really far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Now here's Gordon. 6 points for him. And he can't bank that one in. Now the 76ers on the break. Landry, a screen on Gordon. Pass to Landry. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated into how the Spurs Conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in international play. Well, the city of Philadelphia has had some tough fans. There's no doubt. You know, we've seen him boo Santa Claus. You can imagine, Greg, how they felt about this Sixers team a year ago.
You know, the Sixers were going to be in trouble from the very start of the year. A lot of fans didn't even bother to show up to boo. I mean, Philly had the worst attendance in the league last season.
But they've got hope, Greg.
A lot of young talent. Maybe this is the year it starts to materialize.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
Right for three. Up in time. That misses. Would have counted had it. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Wizards. They lead by one. Live from Philadelphia. You're watching 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Just the way they've been able to pound that backboard. I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a good low post presence, a big part of the success.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Jared Dudley out there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Wall, and it's Bogdanovich in at the two guard.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Tipped away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wall, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Rondo kicks to Noel. Passes it to Ginobili. Oh, good with the triple. The Wizards with the lead. It's Wall with the drive. And Dudley kicks to Bogdanovich. Bangs home the trifecta. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Ginobili dishes to Rondo. Shot from free throw range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. The feed to Sullinger. The dish to Bogdanovich. Back to Sullinger. Outside, Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The 76ers trail by 4. Outside Rondo. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake. Rajon Rondo, guys, really needs to operate in a system that's point guard centric. He needs the ball to be effective. Pushing it, driving, dishing. When he has to play off the ball, that's when trouble starts.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Wizards.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
Now here's Rondo. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Nobody near Parker. And they're able to recover. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Wizards. And Wall kicks to Gordon. To the inside. Here's Sullinger. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Duncan misses. And for Rondo, he's almost a throwback at the point, fearlessly taking it to the hole, getting knocked down, and getting right back up to fight another round. The thing maybe against him right now is what kind of guy, influence, what is he like on a team? How does he affect it?
That's a great point. And also nowadays in the NBA, there's more of a premium on shooting and spacing. So it's going to be up to Rondo to adjust to that new style. That's going to be the question. Can he make that transition?
Well said. Muhammad, he's checked in for the 76ers. Wall passes to Cauley-Stein. Here's Bletch. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. Really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Now Wall. He has 6. And here's Dudley for 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And now an 11-point Washington lead. Last season, a mixed bag for Wall statistically. Some steps forward, but overall, lower number.
Yeah, but, you know, he didn't score as much as he had the previous 2 seasons, but he was more efficient. And sometimes, Kevin, the better your team, the less you have to do, but he clearly is a better player.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Rondo drives in. Screen by Duncan. Will it go? And Muhammad throws it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Wizards. Back to Wall. There's the screen. 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Again, the miss by Wall.
For Wall, guys, he played more of a traditional point guard role, but double-digit assist numbers at 10 a game for him, really strong.
Gordon with it. He's picked up by Parker. It's stolen by Duncan. Rondo dishes to Parker. Back to Rondo. Lets it go. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Rondo's got 6 in the quarter.
And also for Wall, his usage was down. I mean, a few less minutes played, fewer shots taken. Overall, though, I felt it was a big step towards becoming more of a traditional point guard, and the Wizards are better for it.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Rondo kicks to Muhammad. Rondo against Wall. Here's Duncan. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. So for the Wizards, Terrell Wright's checked in for Dudley. And it's Livingston in for John Wall.
he's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Here is Livingston. Wright sets a screen. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got 6 points.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Rondo kicks to Muhammad. Dishes to Duncan. The fadeaway. Duncan with another miss.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter. Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And it's Wright missing. The 76ers trailed by 10. Here's Rondo. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And Wright, here we go. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Well, looking at the Wizards, they weren't as lauded as other teams last season, but the Wizards were a ferocious group on defense. Numbers support that. Their activity, Greg, could really bother teams.
Yeah, I mean, on the surface, oftentimes people look at them and think offense, but it really was, to your point, Kevin, the defense was the strength of that group. I mean, they do get out in transition, but it was the defense, I thought, that really allowed them to become elite.
Rebound by Parker. Philadelphia shooting 43% from the field. Rondo with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Aaron Baines comes in for Cauley Stein. And it's Vaughn in for Gordon. Timeout called the 76ers.
Well, guys, once again, the 76ers finished second to last in the East. Amazingly managed to win fewer games against the East than they did the year before, which was 14 wins in 2014.
So both teams making some changes here. It's Ginobili on the wing. They need this one. And Baines pulls it down. One thing, Greg, about Philadelphia, you talked about this. Only 12 wins for them last year against the East.
And Kevin, how about not getting a win against their own conference until December? I mean, as bad as the Sixers were last year, though, they weren't the worst. So sometimes, even for me, I still can't fathom that's the case.
And so here is Philadelphia, following the bucket by the Wizards. Kicks it to Hickson. Inside. Here's Landry. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Landry's got his second bucket of the night.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Here is Livingston. He's got 8. Just 2 to shoot. White, that's a 2-pointer. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Wizards making a switch here. Sullinger's checked in. The 76ers trailed by 10. .131 left here in the second. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Feeds to Baines. Livingston, no luck.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for one. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts. I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Landry inside. Sellinger's there. Landry gets the bucket. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Indiana. "24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Livingston. It's deflected.
I'd like to see him use a little clock here.
I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing.
Ginobili outside. Offline from the high post.
Very dangerous to leave a guy.
And that does it for the first half of play. Wizards lead by 6. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Well, Wall had a great quarter. 9 points and 3 assists. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
We've got Shabazz Muhammad. Carl Landry is out there with Hickson. Then there's Ginobili. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
Ginobili can't hit.
And you know, guys, Eric Gordon was an unbelievable three-point shooter last season. 45% from behind the arc. The first time he's been over 40% in his career.
But they'll get another chance. Wall passes to Cauley-Stein. The second chance effort. Shot is off. And it's Philadelphia the other way. You know, we were talking about Eric Gordon. He's always had great range, but not always the great shot selection.
You know, and that's a great point because, you know, we see now that he's starting to mature, starting to value every possession, and that's good news for the rest of that team.
Stolen by Dudley. Wall fires. Goes back up. Cauley-Stein's shot is good. Cauley-Stein's got his third basket of the night right there. Hickson is screen on Wall. Pass to Hickson. Here's Muhammad. There's the triple. And it's good. Muhammad's got 7 points in the game.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display in that possession.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Landry gets the bucket. Wizards leading by 5. And Wall kicks to Sullinger. Left side, Wall. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Ginobili. He's got 5. The pass to Landry. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Wall. In the corner, it's Gordon. Uncovered. J.J. Hickson grabs the rebound. Hickson's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Back to Ginobili. Muhammad. From outside, off the mark. Washington leading now by 7. Outside, Wall. Over in the corner, Dudley. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Dudley's got 7 points.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Pass to Landry. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And Wall kicks to Gordon. Moving it up. Pass to Landry. There's the feed to Muhammad. Ginobili outside. Here's Landry. Washington with the rebound. Cauley-Stein's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Pocket 6. It's Sullinger with the drive.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And Jared Sullinger pulls it down. Wizards leading by 9. And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul. And Washington making a change here. Here's Bogdanovich. He's covered by Ginobili. Back to Wall. From outside the arc. They get it again. Dudley against Parker. Second shot opportunity. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And that's his style right there. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
Now here's Wall. He's got 13. McGee a screen. Here's Bogdanovich. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one. And guys, one thing that was obvious to me, last year the Wizards really matured as a team. I mean, they played as if they expected to win instead of a group kind of coming into their own. I thought they just showed a lot more composure and maturity on the court.
Timeout called the 76ers. As you said, the Wizards did look more mature last year on the floor with their plate. They made sure to add veterans to achieve that.
And not just any veteran, but a future Hall of Famer in Paul Pierce. I mean, his presence on the team, I think, really is what propelled them to achieve new heights. And it also went beyond just Paul Pierce. That roster had a combined 490 playoff games. And that playoff veteran leadership, I felt, really helped this young core to grow.
Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Then for the Wizards, Wright comes in for Jared Dudley. And it's Livingston in for John Wall. Rondo kicks to Noel. Back to Rondo. There's Parker with the three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. There's a good screen. Rondo dishes to Muhammad. Parker fires.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Now here's Rondo. Defense is right there. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Right outside. He kicks it to Livingston. Here's Bogdanovich. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Here's Livingston. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Got a piece of it. Muhammad with the steal. Duncan outside. No one near him. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game.
76ers foul.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Bogdanovich. Washington gets it back. And that one's good. Bogdanovich has got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Out to Duncan. Back to Rondo. From deep. Rebound, Washington. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Outside Rondo. Muhammad, the pass to Duncan. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That'll be his second foul of the game. One's checked in for Bogdanovich. Here's Rondo. It's rebounded by Livingston.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Tries it from 19. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got his third rebound tonight. And Muhammad kicks to Rondo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Rondo's got 10 points.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Watch with it. Covered by Duncan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. They set the pick. Rondo on the double team. McGee with it. Now guarded by Noel. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
You know, Rondo, a strange year shooting the ball last season. For a good stretch, he was shooting the same from the free throw line as he was from three-point range, about 30%.
Greg, you were talking about Rondo, and his shooting woes have been well documented. Clark, he tried to tap into Dirk's old shooting coach to help him out while in Dallas.
You know, a good portion of this might be mental at this point for Rondo. He is getting to the point in his career where I think it is what it is for him in regards to his shooting.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That will get him his fourth foul of the game and give the bonus. Will head to the line for 2. He hits the second from the line. Wizards leading by 9. Takes it from 10. Rondo with some nice D. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Washington out in front, leading by 9. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Jared Sullinger, Gordon out there with Wall. Then there's Jared Dudley, and it's Cauley Stein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he gets it to go. Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, you know, the start was extremely hot. 19-6, which tied a franchise best, that record. After that, though, they played close to 500 ball the rest of the time.
Washington calls timeout.
And the Wizards really struggled post All-Star break, playing under 500. Still, though, they seem to pull things together at the very end and on into the postseason.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Wizards making a switch here. Foy's checked in.
Well, there's no denying it. The Wizards had some bumps, and you mentioned that. Some weeks they look like a lottery team. Then the next, they look like a title contender. They knew how to make the most of their games when they did get hot, though.
The 76ers trailed by 8. Ginobili can't hit.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
To the middle. Parker drives in.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Ginobili. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
Here's 4 after Carl Landry's bucket. Here's Bogdanovich. Parker with the steal. Ginobili with the ball. Now right defender. Parker inside. The jump hook. Again, Philadelphia.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Foy with it. Here's the screen. The Wizards with another miss. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor. And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half. Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Now here's Sullinger. It's stolen by Rondo. To take the lead. Got a piece of it. The dish to Gordon. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 5 assists in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Clock is at 3. Here's Parker. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. To the paint. Stolen by Landry. Ginobili dishes to Landry. The turnaround Jay. And the bank shot is good. Landry's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Wall passes to Gordon. And Sullinger kicks the Wall. And it's blocked. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Wall draws the double. Shot clock at 6. And Sullinger kicks to Dudley. Wall with the steal. Sullinger with the bucket.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Rondo drives in. He's feeling it. And the 76ers get it back. Parker, right side. Second chance shot. Back to Ginobili. To take the lead. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Wall kicks to Dudley. No good with the wing jumper.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Ginobili with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. It's Parker with the drive. Stolen by Dudley. Ginobili against Gordon. Sullinger inside. Poked loose. That's good from Ginobili on the assist by Landry. And 12 points for Ginobili.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Sullinger dishes the Wall. Sullinger inside. He's covered by Landry. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Rondo kicks to Landry. To take the lead. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
And for Carl Landry, he powered his way through the league a few years back, but somewhere along the line, Clark, his game kind of topped out.
His best season, Kevin, he averaged 18 and 7. I think injuries have been a factor, but last year was down to 7 and 4 his game averages, so he's starting to slide.
Washington calls timeout.
And back to Carl Landry, sophisticated scorer, a variety of post moves, a tough guy willing to play through pain, but he just never had the size or explosiveness to dominate. And now that he's getting a little older, that really has become an issue.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Muhammad's checked in. Outside, Wall. To the inside. Sullinger. That's tipped. Here's Parker. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Now here's Wall. Parker with the steal. And here we go. Here's Rondo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on John Wall.
So far in this game for Rondo, he's got 13 points and 2 steals. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Clark, you love the fact that he's a terrific distributor, but also, how about those defensive instincts? That's also been excellent today.
You know, visiting Carl Landry again here. I mean, he's a role guy. He shoots a high percentage from the field, from the foul line, gives you a little nasty and edge down low. Yet, you can't make him out to be more than he is.
You know, guys, in a draft that had a lot of top-tier big men as the top picks, Willie Cauley-Stein is a little bit the forgotten man, if you will. But he can be a very impactful player now and down the road as well.
Great with Cauley-Stein. His defense is the first thing that you notice. Very adept at shot blocking already. Does a lot of things, Clark, very well.
But, Kevin, I think it's his agility and the way he moves his feet defensively as a 7-footer. He literally can defend all 5 positions.
That's a great point. His perimeter defense, I mean, against smaller players, something to behold.
Outstanding.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the 76ers making a change here. Duncan's checked in. Now here's Rondo. Duncan with the screen for Rondo. Duncan outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Wall attacking. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Rondo kicks to Noel. He dishes it to Muhammad. No good on the triple.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Gordon. For the Washington Wizards, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors. There's a screen by Noel. Rondo is doubled.
That's a jump ball.
And so here is Philadelphia. Out to the right wing. Here's Muhammad. And he's way off from outside.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And Philadelphia has possession. Following the three-pointer by Washington. Wall with the steal. Finishes the break with a slam.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Washington now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Gordon for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Back to Parker. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Parker's got 10 points in just the second half.
There's been no pressure from his standpoint in the fourth quarter. I mean, he's made 5 of his 6 shots.
Sullinger the screen. And Wall kicks to Sullinger. Inside. Paulie Stein. Great D that time from Duncan. Here's Muhammad. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, Shabazz Muhammad in this one, 9 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Now here's Wall. Sullinger the screen. And Wall kicks to Sullinger. Yes!
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Rondo against Wall. Duncan inside. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Timeout called the 76ers. They trailed by 3. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the three. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick two. I think they've got to look for a quality three to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Washington. They're on a 14-6 run. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're losing by 5. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
And the important thing about the foul is who you foul. They don't want to send a top-notch free thrower to the line if they can avoid it.
And they go to the intentional foul.
At the line, 7-6.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Doug. And so Washington takes the win. it.